Welcome back, guys. They added TrueFi, ticker TRU, to Coinbase. They're adding a lot of coins to Coinbase. I like to cover each one that enters the market. TrueFi. Pretty basic lending and borrowing. I don't know why it's not showing me. Here we go. First of all, let's look at holders. This is the only thing I have a little concern about when I was looking at it before I started recording. Holders, about 60% lies within the top 10. That might be over 60% of the supply is in the top 10 wallets. 18, almost 20% in the top wallet, over 10% in the second wallet, third wallet, and fourth wallet. Their source code is looking okay. As many of you know, I'm a programmer myself. So their GitHub is looking okay. It's being updated actively. Everyone's anonymous who contributes, unfortunately. Click on people, no public members. Doesn't mean they're anonymous, it means they're anonymous to me or anyone who isn't an admin on the repository. Let's see. Price action is doing some weird up and downs. That's what happens when you get launched on a big platform. So the price was sideways forever. Coinbase, boom, boom. At least that's a higher high. But we're not talking about price right now. They could make another higher high, and that's substantial gains. And it's very low market cap. It is under 100 million market cap, 91 million market cap. So this is a 1000xer if it becomes really big, like as big as Aave, which is sort of the same deal as TrueFi. Let's watch this very quickly.
Welcome to TrueFi. Here's how TrueFi works. You've got lenders who are going to put capital into the TrueFi pool. Then borrowers, these are folks that are going to use the capital to provide an interest rate. They request capital using something called a loan token. A loan token, it's a smart contract that has information about their loan, like how long it's supposed to be, what their interest rate is, how much money they owe, and so on. Then the loan needs to be assessed to decide, does the TrueFi pool actually want to make this loan? And the assessment is done by a system called the credit prediction market. So trust token stakers, you can think of trust token stakers as being a decentralized network of people whose job it is to assess these loans and decide which borrowers should be able to borrow from the TrueFi pools. So they assess the risk of these smart contracts in what's called the credit prediction market. And they basically vote with their tokens, either yes, I do think that this is a good loan to make, or no, I don't.
This is TrueFi comes with a credit score, a decentralized credit score that they are trying to pioneer, and I'm all behind this.
And then after that assessment is done, the pool looks at that information, how many voted yes, how many voted no, and decides whether or not to make a loan. If they decide not to make a loan, of course, that's very simple. The process ends there. But if they decide to make a loan, then that capital will go from the TrueFi pool over through the loan token smart contract and go to the borrower. And the borrower now can use that capital to do a variety of things. And hopefully they're making a good interest rate with it. And then after the term of the loan is up, that might be 1 month or 3 months or even 6 months, then they pay that loan back with interest. And that money goes back into the TrueFi pool. Now, at that point, now that loan's been returned, any of the lenders who put TrueUSD into the TrueFi pool can now take out their TrueUSD with interest, plus if they actually stake their LP tokens, then they'll actually get bonus trust tokens as well. And them getting trust tokens allows them to actually now participate in the credit prediction market and decide which borrowers they want to be able to get future loans from the platform. Finally, any stakers that were correct, like folks that voted yes, if the loan was returned, they'll actually get bonus trust tokens for participating in the credit prediction market and for making a correct prediction.
So the credit prediction market guys will get a credit score of their own on how accurate they were. If they said, yes, this guy does, his credentials look good, let's give him a loan, and that guy repays the loan, that goes on the TRU stakers credit report, basically. So you get the idea of this. It's pretty interesting. The grand vision of TrueFi credit is a composable, industry-accepted, decentralized gauge of credit worthiness, pulling in both on-chain and off-chain data while respecting borrowers' privacy to bring nuance to crypto finance across protocols. Multi-asset support. TrueFi aims to eventually allow nearly any ERC20 asset Ethereum token to be used to generate a new lending pool, each of which can grow the protocol's total value locked and net utilization. By the way, guys, if you like the content and you're still watching, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Or hit the thumbs down if you can't stand what I'm saying. How is TRU used? We kind of just watched that. Staking on TrueFi, which allows for new loans to be approved or rejected, and also provides some protection to lenders in case of loan default. Stakers and rewarders in TRU and TFUSDC for their stakers are rewarded for both TRU and USDC for their participation. TF wrapped USDC $1. Governance, which demands TRU. So TRU is also the governance token, which is the only reason YFI is exploding and has always exploded and will continue to, because it's the governance token of Yearn. Liquidity. You can use TRU to provide liquidity, typically rewarded with a share of the transaction fees collected on the pair they're supporting, and may sometimes enjoy farming incentives like the incentives offered here. Cool. How long is this? A minute.
Hello, True holders. In this video, we're going to quickly go over how staking works in TrueFi version 2. In version 2 of TrueFi, you can stake your True to help secure the protocol in exchange for protocol incentives, which is what we're going to do first here. So I'm going to stake 500 True, and as version 2 is a completely separate smart contract, we're going to have to approve True spend again. That's one transaction. Great. Now you can see here my True is staked. There is a cooldown period of 14 days should I want to unstake my True.
Look at the ROI. 165%.
And in the live version of the TrueFi app, you'll be able to see your claimable True as well as claimable TFI.
165% ROI in that little clip there, plus the underlying asset. I assume, not financial advice, will go up a lot. So where are we now? Completed. Here's the roadmap. Partially completed is add additional USD-backed stablecoins to TrueFi, implement a more robust credit model for onboarding borrowers, rescheduled, launch lines of credit. That's beautiful. Crypto lines of credit. That's beautiful. If your address is known to make good on promises, there should be some sort of new decentralized way of saying this address is known to make good on promises. Delayed for compliance reasons, tradable loan tokens. Okay, so loan can be collateralized in traded. A debt can be traded. Okay. Let's look what they got in store for by August 18th, which is in a couple of days. Add support for arbitrary ERC tokens, example wrapped Bitcoin pool, wrapped Ethereum pool, etc. Allow lending pools to provide liquidity on all loan tokens and line of credit tokens. Allow other protocols to participate in loan tokens in line of credit primary fundraising. L2 scaling solutions. TrueFi likely won't be a trailblazer here. True holders may wait and see what solutions work for other comparable projects and implement as needed. See, TRU holders do have a DAO here. That's what I like about this. The GitHub is active, it's open source. The DAO actually makes the decisions. I do not like only thing I do not like is holders. Where's that at? Holders. 60% is in the top 10 of all tokens in circulation. The circulating supply is 140 million, but the maximum supply is 1.4 billion. So 10% is in circulation. I did not find tokenomics. I will report on tokenomics if I find them. But I did not find the inflation rate or anything like that. But here's the protocol in action. Here you can put your money in a farm, get a yield. ROI here is 9.4, 9.7, 9.3. Just throwing it out there, you get much better yields on anchorprotocol.com staking Luna or UST. Check this out, 20% always. It's always 20% APY forever. If you go ahead and wish to do all that, subscribe if you're interested. See, 20% always, no matter how much USDT you deposit. It's one of the only decentralized stablecoins as well. What if USDC or USDT decide to freeze, your coins? They have admin keys. UST does not. It's decentralized, and the APY stays at 20%. It fluctuates from like 18 to 24. It's amazing. That's the reason Luna's going up a lot. Anyway, this is about TrueFi. That's about it. That wraps that up. Always use caution. Never invest more than you should. Always do your due diligence. Speaking of doing your due diligence, just hit that subscribe and bell button. And pretty much all the new coins that come out, all the small caps, I'm going to cover them. So if you want to see me tomorrow, hit that bell button. And check out these other videos around me here. That's TrueFi. Crypto Lodge / DeFi Due Diligence / Jesse. Out. I will see you in the next video.